First time Rock Circus broke our cherry down here at the 31st Street Club with these guys. The Black Rebel Motorcycle Club, BRMC. This is our first Virgin record, major label, right?
Yeah. It goes along with the other thing you just said.
The cherry thing?
Yeah.
Cherries. This is also for you in Pittsburgh as well. Yeah, you just broke your cherry night here in Pittsburgh. How do you feel about it?
We've been wide open last time.
Long time.
How long ago were you here? I didn't catch it.
Like when was that? Like 6 months? Yeah, it was 6 months ago. Yeah, it was a rough one. We booked it kind of quick and just, I don't know, that was our first tour out. It was just kind of, a live wire back then.
Everything's kind of, you're still trying to get the kinks out of the system, maybe?
To go before we thought about it, just play anywhere and everywhere. We had our album out. We were just, no reason to sit at home, so we just took off in our van. But
you're trying to be as free-spirited as the music, maybe a little bit.
I don't know if we thought about it that much. Just want to play some rock and roll now,
It all works out.
Now, when you sign with Virgin, the thing that really blows me away is that they let you produce and do a lot of the production work that they usually hire a big gun to come in and do. Now, how do you convince the label? Was there any, conflict with suits or anything, or a little bit, maybe?
Well, there was options offered.
Really?
And
Did you cut like a lesser deal? I mean, if they say this don't go because we didn't bring in so and so to produce it.
Yeah. Well, that was the plan. You take less money. Yeah.
That's all.
Conflict between ourselves too, because when you get three guys trying to produce an album, then you're gonna have too many cooks in the kitchen, and it's gonna be a little bit messy for a while.
Was it messy for you guys, or? Well at it.
I think everybody had an understanding. Everybody understood and respected each other, and there might be some muddy areas, but we figured it out. We got away with it. So
really, yeah, you did the artwork and everything. Everything you had hands-on control for.
Yeah,
that's great. That's just great. I think more bands should take that initiative. Now, I was reading, Peter, you don't like a lot of. I guess a lot of people, the type of music people are listening to, per se. Would you care to embellish on that? Do you mean more of the top 40 radio stuff, or just kind of what's out there now? Or I didn't really understand your comment, your quote.
Oh, well, I don't know where that one came from, but my basic just is I don't listen to the radio. And that's about as much embellishment as there is. I don't listen to it a whole lot.
You don't listen to a lot of music at all, do you?
No. I mean, not really. But it's just what it is.
Did you guys do any? No, did you when you got together? I mean, did you deal with any psychedelic type drugs or anything to get a sound or come up with a sound, or was this on your own? Because in the '60s, a lot of bands did that. Pink Floyd, a lot of bands, Donovan, whatnot. Was this a thing for you guys, or did this just come naturally? I mean, you came from a family of musicians, Robert, so I'm sure you were exposed to a lot of things, that musicians are close with, and that'd be one of them.
No, we all had it in our background, our families, all had musical sides in some way. But, the idea is you don't need it when you listen to it and try and get the person there without it, so we didn't need to create it while we were on anything, The trick is to, just make good music that stands up without that, I mean, if you take it, there's nothing wrong with that, and if it sounds better, God bless you, but the idea is not to use any tricks, and that's a trick.
Is it a trick? I didn't know. Morrison, I guess it not tricked him, you know what I mean? It got him in the long run, but now, you guys went to high school together, and I got him mad, I got you. No, you were like, that was a trick, and Morrison was always doing LSD, and his trick was on stage with his shenanigans, the way he carried on, his mannerisms and whatnot, and a lot of that was drug-induced.
In recording, anything's a trick. If you want to try and add something to take yourself to another place that's not already naturally there, that's a trick, Any recording gear you use that's like artificial, that's another trick, you know. Try to use as little as possible.
Excuse me, it's been a long day. I'm sorry.
Remember where you've been at the time when if you've done drugs, you know.
Try to recapture.
Well, you try to learn from it. You know, not necessarily. I don't think we're the type of people that actually like to listen to our own album and music on drugs. It's way too critical on that.
Do you mind if the fans do that? Is that all right?
Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. No, it's like, you know, it's really rough to, you know. Yeah, it's drugs. Fuck it. Sorry. Yes, music, drugs, you know, that's all the same thing. It all ties together. Yeah. What are we talking about?
Your music.
Okay. I forgot about that.
Drug induced. Do you mind if your fans listening to it?
We're talking about, like, what else are we talking about there?
I wanted to talk about how you just sort of darted in and throughout the San Francisco scene and hooked up with these two guys to form this pretty cool trio. I think so. I mean, you can see my CD's beat. I love you guys. Come on now. I'm trying to help you out, man. Look how beat it is, man.
Just randomly met these two guys.
Just random.
Yeah, I just kind of like, it was kind of random, but it was fateful at the same time.
Yeah, it's like destiny.
It was very random.
It was just a little coincidence. It was like I just invited him to the show. We were just, you know, kind of on and off, you know, seeing each other around. And I said, I'm playing this show. Me and Peter were in this band called Wave a long time ago. We were just fucking around, and we played the show, the Coquetry in San Francisco. And he just showed up, and, you know, ended up jumping on stage actually while we were playing, and just started doing, doing his thing, and it was cool.
Is that the Ludwig drums you like to carry along with you? Are they Ludwigs?
Ludwigs.
Yeah, those English drummers like them. You know, the Ludwigs, Keith Moon, and
somebody gave me those drums. You know,
they got a big son.
I don't know what they were. I was lucky enough to have somebody like give me some drums. And
you came over.
It's like a drummer that was like, that didn't really like make it so big in the music industry, and just like really wanted to promote drumming, and like just gave me a set. So I was like, yeah, I've never had a set of drums before. Thank you very much.
Yeah, when you learned in England to play drums, or you just came and learned here?
I learned with these two guys. I learned how to play drums with these two guys.
Wow. You taught them? I mean, you're a multi-instrumentalist, so, I mean...
We played off each other, but...
Oh, that was it?
Yeah.
Well, I have that natural talent. That's pretty amazing, I think.
Actually, we all learned off each other. We all knew how to pick up, you know, the basic instrument, but not do anything more than that. You know, just pick it up, hit a chord. But we really learned how to play, and we're here, you know. That was because of, you know, all of us getting together and making it happen, hammering it out. But it was fun to hammer it out.
Sounded like it was fun. I have a great time. Listen, I know you're getting ready to head off to Europe soon. You're getting airplay on the BBC. That's cool, right? Yeah, and maybe United States will copy the trend over there. You know, if you bust up the charts. But you're going to go to Europe and get behind they're helping you out. And how long are you going to be over there?
A month, I believe. No, just a month, I believe. Yeah. But, you know, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Love to go.
Now, is that it? Just Europe? You're not going to trail off to Australia or anything else? Do any other, you know?
A couple other places besides, like, I mean, there's a couple little places scattered about. We haven't worked it. We're still working it out. It's kind of like a tease. The whole thing's a tease.
Really?
And we're coming back home and then planning it for real, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a pre-tour.
Are you guys working on a new video for the CD? Next single? What's the next single we'll be promoting?
I believe it's Love Burns.
It's good tune. What did I want to ask you about something real quick on the White Palms? Just real quick. You know, you make a lot of reference to Jesus and whatnot. Are you guys religious or spiritual, or do you don't even care to talk about that? Because some people, it's too personal.
No, No. It's that one song we make a lot of references because it says his name about 40 times, maybe.
I got that. See how quick I am?
So I don't know. If that's, we're talking a lot in that song just because.
Way came out.
The only thing, religion. We're just questioning things, religion, government.
You're almost asking when's the second coming, which is a pretty big deal to a lot of established religion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was. Just, well, come if you're gonna come already. I mean,
we're building a hype. Were you waiting to 2000 for him to come? Was that the? You're talking about your girlfriend?
Joke.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't catch it. Well, anyways, we'll roll Whatever Happened to My Rock and Roll Punk Song.
What time is it?
Dude, it's like 2:30 in the morning. It's time to go back in the box. Well, he's thinking his girlfriend.
Gonna go to church tomorrow and pray a little bit.
You are? Yeah, that's cool. That's what I do every Sunday morning, man. It's a good thing to do. Really is. Hey, man, if it works for you, use it. That's what I always say. Right now, we'll roll the video. We'll keep a peapod for Love Burns. I'll be looking forward to see that video and play it for our viewers here on the Rock Circus. Right now, let's roll that video on the Rock Circus. Cool. Hey, did you guys do show ID or something for the next video?
What's that mean?
Like you say, hey, we're the Black Rebel Motorcycle Club, or you can whisper it, and you're watching the Rock Circus.
Okay, the Rock Circus.
Rock Circus, yeah, it's right there on the mic.
Okay.
That'll be it. That's all I have.
Oh, you know what we could do? Hi, we're the Black Club.
It's genius. Fucking hell.
Why are you gonna hide, man?
Should we go now? Now? Hi.
Stain was like that because I'm just a little cable access. So that's just how it is. You know?
Hi, you're watching the Rock Circus, and this is the Black Rebel Motorcycle Club.
Probably. Wait 1 second now.
Okay.
He did a real good job.
He's doing it.
One more time. Hi, this is the Rock Circus, and we're the Black Rebel Motorcycle Club. No? Oh, was I not holding it right?
Rock Circus. It's a music video.
Yeah, right, we'll do that later. We're the Black Rebel Motorcycle